somebody. I'm sure they have a selection of people to keep track of that sort of thing.
So we could probably get into the stairwell and go all the way up to the roof.
If we need to. Well, and then rappel from the roof down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Break right through the windows.
I'd be quite a surprise.
Especially if he's not home. It's like, now I guess we just use the door to get out. Try it again. Reset.
Just keep snatching through the same windows.
Yeah. Was that him? I don't know. Let's go again. Somebody new came into the lobby. All right. So one of you can dress up as an elevator attendant and pretend that that's now a thing in his building.
I have, believe it or not, I've only met, I think, one elevator attendant who spoke English, and I fucking set her up for the only elevator joke I know. I said, "How's the elevator business?" And she says, "It's got its ups and downs." And everybody politely chuckled in the elevator, and I could tell that made her whole year right there, because she finally got to use that. Yeah. It's not. It's got to suck being stuck in a box with a bunch of farting people 8 hours a day. I know I did.
Let's see.
Yeah.
It does not look like, with the exception of, you guys also, from your vantage point, you definitely see the exterior cameras that Freddy was totally unable to find. But, so there are exterior cameras. There doesn't appear to be any rooftop cameras, though. Although if you're on the roof, then you could fuck with the cameras that are meant to watch around the building and shit. But apparently they don't fear people coming up on the roof. In addition to the miscellaneous roof stuff of what the fuck is this, it does look like there's some sort of thing that may be used as some sort of tank of some sort, and it looks like there's also some sort of smoking area up here.
Water tank, or
you're guessing a water tank. It could be there could be a wizard inside for all you know. There could be a whole bunch of fucking dead birds inside of it. There's just no telling what's really in there, but it looks like a water tank.
It's the blue mages redoubt.
That would be fucked up if this was his fucking hideout all this time. It's just some generic building.
So we can't see in the apartment. Can we see in the hallway?
No, the hallway's got no windows.
Huh.
Well, I can try my little trick again and see if there's any cameras there. There might be, there might not be, I don't know.
Yes, there's absolutely no way to know. You suck at hacking. All right, and
I kind of want to order a pizza to that address and see if he answers the door.
Okay, I like that idea.
But we can't see the hallway.
I can keep a lookout, but it'd be a minute at a time. It's not ideal.
That would be us being the pizza delivery person.
That's the other way to do it.
I mean, he's not there as far as I know, unless he's asleep or in one of the bedrooms. So he may not even buzz him in.
You only had one angle, so...
True. I can try again. There might be other stuff in there I can look through. Like maybe a computer. If he has a computer, I can look through that. If he is a hacker.
And he's probably sitting there.
Could be.
Shows him looking super intense at the screen. One eye begin to...
Sure, let's... There's no electrical outlet up on the roof, so let's just go down one floor and look for an outlet somewhere. There's no people around.
What, in the office building? There's people passing you guys all the time. Or sitting there looking at you suspiciously from their cubicles, wondering if you're with HR or something.
Is there an outlet on the roof?
On your roof or the
office building roof?
You don't know. You haven't gone up there.
I thought we did.
No, you're currently even with the other building. This building's much taller.
This building's taller. Okay, let's go to the roof then.
Right. Cut two. You guys are up on the roof with the smokers. They're just sitting there desperately trying to get a fucking nicotine hit before they have to go back to their drudge work. And yeah, there's absolutely no fucking electrical outlets up here. I mean, there's some fucking wires and shit. If you were to like get into those somehow, you could have all the electricity you can handle and more.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, they offer you cigarettes and stuff. They seem to be a strange tribe of people who wear short sleeve shirts with ties. And yeah, Glenn has joined their tribe. They've adopted him.
I'm admiring the pigeons.
All right.
See those TPS reports?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a fast talk roll to make nice with the tribe.
Oops. Wrong button. Fast talk.
Yeah. You can tell you're an outsider as you're not doing the new TPSD reports. They say, suspicious of your lack of tribal attire.
Yeah.
You guys stand there watching him smoke a whole cigarette.
I just kind of casually like walk over and like look out into the distance and say, you know, one day when I get out of this damn office job, I'm gonna live in a penthouse just like that one. I gesture over to that one across the building. Wouldn't you guys love to live there? I mean, look at it. It's fucking huge.
Give me a fast talk roll. Lower is better. The tribe looks at it.
Fast talk. Blackwater.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to live so close to work. Yeah, you constantly get called in. They'd be like, hey, you're right there.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean right that one specifically. Although it does look nice.
One of them throws a cigarette butt in that direction. It doesn't even come close to. He gets it 1/100th of the way there. You're not sure if he was trying to mark that territory, showing contempt, or merely finished with his cigarette. Or litters. Likes litter. Could be all those. They talk about strange things with each other. One of them does bring up Australia disappearing and stuff. Asks if any news has been found on that. How odd it is for a continent to go walk about. Well, if it's sunk under the ocean, maybe it's actually Atlantis. I've been watching this TV show where the guy's saying it's actually Atlantis, and it came up, and we didn't know Australia was Atlantis. And then it lit on fire and sunk under the waves, which put out the fire. Everyone says, that's dumb. You're dumb. And then they get into it. And the tsunamis and stuff, you know, Japan really... People say that the ocean was trying to get them back for overfishing it. That's dumb too. It's just a tsunami. They continue arguing about tsunamis and then it changes to sports. You guys stand there, fearing the vampires, watching the sun slowly sinking. Oh, work stops in half an hour. We should go do something. They hurry off.
Is there fire escape or anything for the penthouse?
No. They expect them to just burn like normal people. You can tell that there used to be one, but apparently it was taken off for health and safety reasons.
How much of a jump is it from one building to the other?
A long fucking way. You pretty much, at this point, it's not so much jumping as, like, if you had, like, a small glider or something like that, it'd be a very short glider roll, but as far as jumping, you'd need to be some sort of human grasshopper to jump from building to building.
It's not like in the movies where they're conveniently spaced close together.
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, even the street's too wide to fuck. In America, especially in Chicago, the streets are really wide and the sidewalks are wide because they're expecting a lot of traffic and shit. So getting across all that sucks ass.
Unless you're Dana.
Oh yeah, if you had that Matrix power jump thing, this would be the fucking place to use it. I mean, you might still take some damage or whatever, but yeah, it'd be perfect for it.
She's got that.
Oh, does she? She has a big jump?
She's got that one thing.
Ooh.
No.
Oh.
Is it shadowy over there?
The one ring.
Oh, the one ring? Yeah, isn't that like 30 meters or something?
Yeah, there's definitely a limit.
Yeah, you could probably make it with that. I mean, it'd be scary as fuck because, failure is definitely like and then everybody talk about, how young you were for a while,
Well, I mean, do we really need to get onto the roof?
You can see some guy wandering out of the thing onto the roof and like lighting a cigarette right now.
Yeah,
but I mean, by all means, jump or
We could just walk up there. We got in easily enough. It's not. I mean, we could even just go up to the penthouse floor with the elevator. It's just.
Let's get you to be able to try to look through his laptop or computer or something first, and then have we exhausted all of our remote ideas for surveillance? Without knowing what he looks like, it's
other than ordering a pizza like Glenn suggested.
Well, you guys are feeling a bit peckish. I would like to point this out.
Do you have to be in the building to be able to look at his stuff?
I have to be within a kilometer. So
let's find you a office building bathroom or something here.
With an outlet. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, actually they have outlets in, you guys do discover, well, unfortunately you do have to split the party a little bit unless you want to just bring her inside and,
Nope.
Okay. So she hangs out outside and, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, you find an outlet. Glenn goes through, checks out all the stalls and shit. Eventually, the last guy who apparently had some sort of sniffing attack in his stall, and then his toilet seat is super clean when he leaves. He goes out. So you've got, how does the spell casting take very long?
One round.
Okay, yeah, you've got definitely one round. People are looking oddly at Dana, who's like just standing outside of Ben's bathroom looking irritated. You begin hearing somebody yelling in tongues in the bathroom.
Damn it.
You hear, work, damn it, work. And it just shows like people are stopping their working and looking at Dana like it's her fault.
I just point at them like,
Alright, there we go.
You hear.
Alright, so this is duration 1 minute, and I'm specifying a computer within the apartment that we were looking at.
Sure.
If there's more than one, you tell me which.
Yeah, I was going to say, pick a number between 1 and 10 inclusive.
4.
Oh wait, it has to be computer.
Computer, yeah. Your definition of computer, Logan. So.
Yeah. Okay. Right. You pick 4. Roll a 4 for something good. Otherwise, you get some useless shit right now. You notice, Dana, that people are kind of wow. Freddie, just take a card because you feel so good. Do you have Hidden Door Gross out maxed out, Freddie?
Yeah.
All right. No problem. You see some young guy dressed in dirty pajamas, slumped back, and it looks like he's wearing some sort of headband with a bunch of wires going out of it and somewhere else off your screen. And he's got stuff leaking out of his ears, nose, and mouth. Give me a biology roll, Freddie.
Okay. Where's biology? There it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's his brains. And
really, I had to roll for that.
You weren't sure because they're usually on the inside rather than the outside, and usually they're a little less liquidy.
Maybe he was just eating custard.
Right,
messy.
he could have done that. But other than that, from the angle and stuff, and if he isn't dead, then there's definitely something. He's trying for the most.
Can I tell most likely general cause of death?
You're not really sure what the
His brains are on the outside.
That would probably be a good guess.
Was he shot?
If he was, you don't see the bullet hole.
Okay.
You're not really sure. You do notice the headband is burnt. It looks like it's burned. So you're not sure because his skin is not burned.
The skin is not burned, but the headband is.
But the headband is.
But is there a hole in his head?
Not that you can see from the angle you're looking at.
But the brains are on the outside. There's no hole in his head.
Well, okay. Let me rephrase that. Aside from his eye holes, his ear holes, his mouth hole.
Okay.
No. So there are those holes whence the brains have come out.
No unusual holes that I can see.
Well, you've never seen the holes. Ear holes are not normally outies.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes they're innies in very specialized circumstances.
And do I hear anything or no?
No. You don't.
Okay. Cool. I'll end the spell. Wash my hands. Flush the toilet. Exit the bathroom. And we'll go somewhere private.
What are you doing, Glenn?
I also wash my hands.
Uh-huh.
And follow him.
Excellent. People are watching you two guys go out of the bathroom with expressions that are like a mix of what in the fuck were they just doing? Were they having gay sex in our bathroom really loud? That's kind of the general look of it. And then this lady follows them and they're like, I'm not sure how to feel about this. What's going on?
I pull out a cigarette.
No smoking in here, says the lady out of instinct.
It's not lit.
She begins coughing just to illustrate how poisonous it is. They watch you guys exit the building.
Yeah, once we're like alone somewhere outside, I'll blow out light just so.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, so Pierce is dead.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about that. Still need to figure out his connection.
Let's get in there.
How? I don't know about you, but that thing on the door could be anything.
Be anything.
I don't want to burst through the door.
Did it look like the windows open at all?
I mean, the windows are designed to open.
Some are, some aren't.
Oh.
Like the office windows that you're passing? Definitely not.
Fair enough.
He could have office windows in his thing. Because he did look pretty pasty, so you're guessing that he is not a fan of the outdoors.
Yeah.
Well, he's definitely dead.
Is this a computer user or is this a vampire? There's a lot of crossover symptoms.
Exactly.
Oh. Is there any way you could research the Elite Warrior handle? See if it pops up anywhere?
Could do. Or you'd go back to Best Buy and use one of those computers, but yeah. I can go online and have a look around on the IRC chat.
Glenn, you're pretty good at getting indoors, aren't you?
Yeah. I can open doors like the best of them.
Sometimes you push, but sometimes.
Freddie, sign back into Roll20.
Well, I'm here.
Oh.
We know that the door is weird, but I don't know what, like, do you think it's acid that's going to start squirting at us or something? Like, I don't really, if it does, my bad. But probably.
Like, it'd be her bad.
Well, I mean,
you're burned, my bad.
If it's water and it shorts out the computers, then we probably aren't going to get the information that we're looking for.
Well, did it seem like this was set up of opening the door, bags break on top of electronics on the floor?
Didn't look like it, Freddie. It looked like somebody just very meticulously said, I want these big bags of water hung up on the inside of my door for mysterious reasons. And they was like, okay. And then they did that. And then it could just be to confuse the fuck out of people who are somehow able to see inside of the apartment without actually going in.
Because if they open up, if you come in, you're not going to notice them.
If somebody wanted to kill this guy and they trapped his headband to kill him, then they might have trapped his door too.
I'm just saying, how do you think that trap is going to work out? That we wouldn't, you know?
I don't know.
You're not.
Let's try the air ducts. There's got to be another way in.
It shows the air ducts. Shows you trying to stick your head into one. God damn it! No, they're super small air ducts and shit.
Oh, I have a red blue. Everyone discard and refill.
Everyone discard and refill?
Yeah, yin yang, sorry.
Hooray!
I'm putting I've got papers right here. I want that on top.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dissemination.
Just tidy everything first.
Anti-greed. NPCs discard all cards.
Cool. If anybody has any greed cards, pitch them now. All that covers up the papers card, so now you can get back the anti-greed or NPCs discard their cards.
I've got a master researcher.
No trading. Everyone must immediately discard one, and then they draw one.
Discard one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's that one called?
Okay.
I didn't look.
That's okay.
So, if we want to do research, I've got a master researcher.
If you research this guy, by the time you're done researching and ready to go in, night will have fallen across the city. Darkness will cover the land.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
I have a hero point rate an NPC. So
Anybody that's been in at least 2 different missions that you've been in before and is not on the long-ass list of people that the PCs have begun compiling.
Well, no, you can hero curate them again.
Oh, that's true. You can just add to their fucking total.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see the list, Freddie will tell you where it is.
Journal, and then scroll down a little NPCs with hero points.
Oh, no, that's easy to find. As you can see, they've been hero point rating the fuck out of people.
I'm gonna play artistic expression. Oh, Logan. I have artistic expression, which gives me a 10% in architecture, art, wall art, carpentry, blah blah blah. Possibly for other skills, consult GM. Can I put it into tattooing?
Yes.
I do so.
Emily would definitely argue that it is an art form, and I could not argue that. Besides, you've always wanted to make a tattoo of a large penis on Glenn. It's come up several times in the past, and if you put it in a place he can't see, then you should have time to run while he looks for a mirror. Especially if you're wearing your fucking cow high heel boots. I like Under the Great Yondu and RIP, probably never even use them. Probably true.
Yeah.
Okay, ring list.
Have you decided who you'd like to hero point rate?
No.
I'd recommend giving it to an NPC you like then. Is there any
That
NPC
dog was
you
cool.
like?
What?
If the dog had been in at least 2 adventures trying to tear your face off, I would think that would be awesome. Oh, by the way, could everybody give me a spot hidden at a quarter? Good luck.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
What?
God damn it. No problem. You guys are currently loitering outside the building somewhere. Outside of the office building.
Oh, she has a crit as well, so there you go.
Oh, I'll just tell you out loud then, less typing. The building that you're getting ready to break into, you notice that as dusk is getting closer, that a couple of guys have come in a vehicle and seem to be like kind of taking an interest in the building. They are double parked currently.
They look like
One of them's bald, one of them has short hair. They look kind of tough, like military-ish type guys. You're the only one who didn't see him, but eventually they managed to point him out to you. Shows him like using a laser pointer. Do you see the red dot? Okay, watch the red dot. Shows the guy go, ah! But yeah, they point him out to you. Does anybody have, spy lore rolls would be good.
Yes, made it.
fumble.
These are, let's see, for Glenn, or actually, no, since both you and Freddie have strong opinions, Dana goes, I don't know. I'll just tell you both opinions, and then you can decide which one is the correct one and which one isn't. One of you guys thinks private security, and the other one's thinking mercenaries. But I'm not saying who's who because that would give it away.
Do they look like Saul's goons?
Fucking card. Yeah, that, quite like that actually. Yeah.
Alright, so mercenaries. Okay.
Do you know Saul?
What, the lawyer? No. What?
Black guy?
No.
He seems also interested in vampire things.
Even Darius?
He wanted us to do a thing that I can't tell you about.
Let's see, Sheila, take a card. I like that. Bip, 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 bip. Now I know how the kids get stopped with doing something in her house. Bip, 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 bip.
Yep,
put
I
that in
turn
your
into
hair.
computer noise.
Alright, well, are they friendly or not friendly? Should we say hi?
Undecided.
Well, what are they doing here?
A meter cop car is starting to come, and those guys go.
Now's our chance.
Let's go for an elevator ride.
Okay.
Cops made their competency roll. Hey, says the cop. And, right, you guys hurry over to the building.
I buzz all the things again.
They fucking let you in because there's just one guy who's like, can't be bothered to ask who the fuck is. Everybody else like, hello, who is it? Hello, is this the same asshole from before who buzzed? Hello, And one guy's just like, And anyway, you guys hurry in, go to the elevator, hit the, which button would you like to hit?
Penthouse.
You guys take
with a covered finger. No fingerprints. Of course, Vindows.
Freddy's sitting there with his hook. There's a fucking camera in the elevator with you and shit. But by God, you didn't leave fingerprints.
No fingerprints.
All right, you guys head on up to the correct floor on the 15th floor. Right. It looks like it's a fairly short hallway. Like your guess is that the living area fills up the rest, right? And there's, when you get off the elevator, I'm assuming you get out of the elevator, there's a camera at the end of the hallway that's pointed in this direction. There's a, and then after about a meter or two, there's a big sturdy table on one side that looks like it's seen some use. And then the on the opposite side of the on the opposite wall of the table is a large faux gold framed mirror. It looks like it's been broken at some point. And then the short hallway ends in ornate double doors.
Well, okay, so there's a camera at the end of the hallway.
Uh-huh.
And there's a table, where is it?
On your left side as you're facing the doors. It looks like a big table. It's got like old scratch marks and stuff on the top on both sides. Give me evidence analysis rolls.
Okay.
Suspicious. Usually hallway tables are for decoration.
Yeah, this one looks very sturdy.
At a quarter.
Your guess is that stuff has been slid along the table a lot for some reason.
At the one end of the table, is it out of view of the camera?
No, the camera should be able to see everything in this hallway.
I look in the mirror.
You can see your distorted picture.
Go point that camera at the wall.
All right, he goes to the end of the hall, and as he's approaching the double doors, you hear you hear an electronic voice saying, "This door is wired to explode. Any attempt to gain access to this penthouse will result in a detonation."
Guess we know what those bags are.
Would you like to reach up and turn the fucking camera, or no? He just stands there giggling.
I look for like a tripwire or something that I set off.
You don't see one here. Let's see.
Laser.
With your spot hidden, you're thinking you may be looking at the wrong side of the damn door. You need to be able to see the other side to see what's up. They could be actually. Give me an electronics roll there, guy from the 1920s.
Could be motion detector.
Shows some sort of weird science thing.
I made it by half.
Damn. You're thinking they could be bouncing one of them lasers off of the door, so if the door opens, then the laser goes, the distances change, blow up everything, for all you know.
I meant I was looking for the thing that set off the recording.
Oh yeah, there's a recording setting offer thing. Yeah, it looks like motion detector.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm searching this desk. Any hidden compartments?
Not a desk, just a table. Very sturdy, scratch marks on top. It's so suspicious, and it's a lot bigger than it should be. It looks like it's probably a meter across, a couple meters long. It looks like you'd have to have it disassembled to get it in the elevator. Are you turning the camera? Is that what that was? Okay. He goes, he reaches out and he barely gets it. Yeah. You feel morally superior now.
The mirror, does the glass look real?
It looks like whatever mirrors are normally made out of.
Okay. How big is it?
Pretty fucking big.
Go back to the table.
Okay.
Climb on top of it.
You feel taller.
Is this like a thing where I can open up a ceiling tile and climb over the wall into the apartment?
Not a drop ceiling, but fucking take a card. That's very clever.
Hey, Dana, do you mind helping me look behind the mirror? Might be something, I don't know.
She's looking at it dubiously. It looks like it probably weighs a good lot of weight. Like, oh, I'm trapped under this fucking mirror thing, type weight. And you're thinking it's probably up there. Oh, yeah, she is. But, I mean, yeah, it looks heavy and awkward.
There's no notes or scribbles on the underside of this soon-to-be blast wall of a table, then I'll go over and take a look at the mirror.
Yeah, you don't see anything like that. Give me your demolitions roll there, Dana.
It's not.
To know something.
Not something I have practice on.
This will protect you.
What, the table will protect?
I'm sure of it. And when we open up that door, we'll just hide behind this tipped-over table.
Yes, okay.
I'll go look at the mirror.
Yeah,
it looks like a normal mirror that got broken at some point, and it appears to be too big, too heavy, and possibly too expensive to...
Oh, broken? Okay, well...
Yeah, that's why you're all crazy in the glass.
I thought you just meant because I'm dead. Okay.
Because you look weird? Is that what...
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it looks like at some point somebody broke the mirror, whether on purpose or on accident or what caused it, you're not sure.
Any blood splatter?
No.
Anything on the back side?
That's part of the messing with the mirror. The super heavy mirror may cause it to fall off and crush Freddy to death. Is this a risk you're willing to take?
Well, stand on either side.
Inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather take that risk, though?
Yes.
I was just asking Dana because she might just be like, fuck, Freddy. You're trying to give me a strength roll, Dana, to move it up enough to look behind it.
Oh, I'm going to help her with that as well.
Okay, sure, go for support. Yeah. Oh, never mind. She just fucking looks behind it. Goes, yeah, nothing there. Here's the wall. It's definitely, the fucking mirror is definitely stuck hardcore to the wall because it is really heavy. But yeah, it's, other than it being a really big, heavy mirror that like, it looks like it's one of those kind of mirrors that people check themselves out in when they're coming in or going out. So bigger, heavier, grander.
Dana, do you want to try to shadow jump into the apartment?
I have to be able to see the shadow.
So if we go to the roof and lean over the side.
Shows your shadow jump just outside of the window.
Yeah, I did it!
I'm a winner. Now I need to learn to fly really quickly. I mean, you may
Or like
pick
try
up.
to get on the other side of the glass between it and the curtain. I don't know
That would be
there.
lovely. You don't know if you can. You don't think you can, but you're hoping you
Sounds
can.
exciting.
It's a
Surely.
good way to experience the resurrection thing in this.
Surely I won't get stuck halfway through the glass.
That'd be super awkward as well.
So did I miss anything?
It just shows her back half fall to the street and her front half inside. And you guys are like, she's in, look, she's in. Technically.
Just whether I could shadow jump into the apartment, but I have to see it, and yeah. Pretty slim chance that I would not die.
Well, there is a way for you.
How about we open the door?
No.
If you were to get a catapult, right, and just hear me out, a catapult, and fire it at a downward angle into the...
Well, now that I know there's a computer there,
oh yeah,
I can hack into it, hack the webcam, because every self-righteous hacker has a webcam, for gaming especially, and then you'll be able to see inside of it. Can you do it that way?
Just because you can see inside doesn't mean she can look through your eyes, I don't.
No.
Like I have
an actual hack.
Oh, an actual, oh.
Yeah. I don't know how the power works. Does that work, or?
I'm not sure either. I've tried
really
to use
say.
it different times, and it doesn't usually pull off.
Everybody give me an evidence analysis roll. It's an interesting thing that you're thinking, but...
Yes.
You're thinking whatever you are wanting to do, it might only be a matter of time before those guys come back. And they may not be content to just sit downstairs anymore in their car, getting run off by the cops. Of course, if they're looking for parking, you might have a half an hour, an hour left. Maybe more. I mean, Chicago parking.
Dana.
Yes.
I mean, you're not going to want to pay for parking.
Glenn was the one who told us this. Glenn, with your superior knowledge of how this laser works, if we were to temporarily cut the power, would that allow us to open the door?
Ooh.
I have a spell that does that, so...
Unless they've got the battery?
Ooh, the
it will
battery.
cut the power to the battery as well. It's an EMP.
Oh. Well, yeah, that should take everything out. Unless it's military grade.
We'll destroy the laptop inside, which would have clues.
Yeah, true, it might do that, yeah.
Although...
It just shows everything go off, shows all the fucking hospitals nearby fail, and everybody's dying, and he's like, yes, more sand loss.
We can open a door now.
Yay.
So what do we think the bags are? Just explosive baggies.
It
Like I
might
said.
be explosives. Those one assholes had their place rigged to blow.
Logan, now that we know what we know, can I make another roll to see if those explosives would blow up the entire building?
I got a yin yang. So everybody discard and draw again.
Okay.
I waited too late, NPC. Doggy.
Okay. More sanity for me on top.
That's a long
Bad
time to hold that
mojo.
card.
Another yin yang.
Another one? Yeah, that's
A lot of
all
yangs.
that's all of them now, surely, right?
Everyone drops to 2 magic points.
I
Discard
can-
and refill.
Okay.
I've got a nada.
Oh, yay.
Did we want to... Am I able to use that off of the drop to 2 magic points?
Another?
Oh, I mean, nope. I had a nope. Sorry, I said it wrong.
Oh, if you want to, you might as well use it.
Yeah, let's nope the magic point so that Freddy can still be magical.
Well, no, I regen. You don't need to do it for me.
Yeah,
It's too late. I'm doing it for you anyway.
Thank you.
You better be grateful all that she's going through for you.
Is this a prestige module?
No, this is just a simple break-in thing, but you know, I I was worried the module was going to be a bit on the short side, honestly, but I was fucking wrong. So
Not the way we planned.
that's fine.
Okay. I say we go to the roof, tie off a rope, climb down, break the window, go in.
I would like to point out this is a fairly affluent neighborhood, and it's possible you might get spotted. Like, super possible.
I like the idea of trying to see if I can do the shadow jumping.
It's a bit risky if you fail.
No, like through the camera thing.
The problem is, as you mentioned, is we may not have time to do that. Because when you go to a computer, then I need to do my computer stuff, and those people might show up.
Oh, okay.
So we have limited time.
Oh, give me a demolitions roll, Freddy.
Yeah, I did ask.
Yes. That's why I'm saying, give me a demolitions roll, Freddy.
Yeah.
You're thinking that if those bags are filled with something like Simtex, C4, C18, whatever the fuck they're up to, it should pretty effectively eviscerate the entire top level, possibly the one underneath it as well, because they're pretty big bags. Of course, it's very cruel to mark them as water, because what if somebody's thirsty and opened it up and found only plastic explosives and shit? Wouldn't they be disappointed? Not as disappointed as being vaporized, but, I mean, still somewhat unhappy.
All right, well, blah.
Did they have, like, wires coming out of them or something?
No, there was a laser that... You literally told me this. There's a laser that when you open the door...
No, that's what Glenn told you. There was...
he told me that.
Yeah, there may have been wires and stuff, but your angle was a bit awkward.
Yeah.
Let's do the window deal. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Well, we need masks.
We've already been seen pretty well.
Got a bandana.
Not jumping through the window, we haven't been seen.
A bandana? You feel like robbing a stagecoach later, or what?
Oh, I know.
That's what we're dressed for.
True.
I put on my good mask. Alright, I'm set.
Just carry that around?
Yes, he does.
Comes in handy again.
Yes, it does.
Do you have rope?
So we got bandana, rope, and...
Oh, I'll do bandana.
Okay, cool. We got 2 cowboys bringing the gimp.
Yep. Don't worry about it, office personnel.
Oh, and let me try this.
Oh no, you're back in the apartment building, fortunately. Otherwise, it'd be hard.
They could see us through breaking.
Super awkward. Super awkward.
Yes.
It's like,
Are those guys in the bathroom?
Shapeshift. Logan, my new human form
oh god damn it!
is an old man.
Right, he shapeshifts into the old gimp.
An old gimp.
There's no gimp like an old gimp.
Just imagine your generic, wrinkly, balding old man. That's my new human form.
Super. And don't you also get a new power since you made a crit?
I should do, yeah.
Yeah. Man, let's see.
Look at you.
Don't
look at you.
Off of new human form, your choices are either being able to turn into old gimp twice a day, or alter DNA enough to elude the cops, or shapeshift into one specific type of humanoid, like Sleestack, Beastkin, whatever, or teach someone who doesn't have the pattern how to shapeshift, or choose a new second human shape to become, like young Gimp Man, Girl gimp man. Girl gimp girl.
Alter
Whatever.
DNA.
All right. This is a passive skill, so you don't even need a fucking roll on it. It's just something you've got.
And I turn it on immediately.
Oh, it's going. There you go. There's your new passive skill. Passive skills for the win.
Oh, okay. It's just that. Okay.
It's just so anytime you change form now, your DNA just changes enough to piss off the cops.
Okay.
Even the Freddy DNA will not.
Well,
Now, if Freddy has a DNA scanner, it will fuck you because your DNA is never going to be the same.
Well, yeah, but when I change back to normal, it's the same.
Oh wait, no, it's each new human form. Yeah, so Freddy has Freddy's DNA, the Gimp has different DNA, etc.
Yeah. Cool.
So now you can leave Gimp DNA everywhere.
Oh man, Gimp DNA.
Ugh.
He's very lithe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at him go.
Okay, Sonny, I'm ready to go when you are.
Let's do it.
Oh, since I only have one hand, could the two of you break in and trump me in with you?
He's an old, hook-handed Gimp dude.
There's a lot going on right there. Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
It's the exact same.
Here you are, Dana. This is my trump. I will be waiting for your call.
Looks nothing like him.
Didn't you just break your trump?
It's a true trump. It works.
Oh, that's neat.
Yes.
So am I able to see the true essence of Freddy in this picture?
He looks
it
like
like
his
a
character
glorious
picture
angel?
used to. Well, I wouldn't call it glorious nor angelic, but he looks like a young dude with a bad haircut and possibly a man bun in the back, dark glasses, 2 hands. So in other words, he looks nothing like the Freddy you're used to, who usually looks like he needs a fucking haircut. Only 1 hand and highly perverted and strung out. Hasn't slept or washed in a long time. That's what you're used to.
Looking for something to tie off a rope on.
Are we up on the roof now?
No, as far as I know, you're still hanging out in the thing, looking at.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
I look for a stairwell.
I'm gonna wait outside the building.
You don't find access to the stairwell from this floor.
Call the fire marshal.
Oh,
Well, the guy didn't die from a fire, so they were fine.
True.
I'll wait for you, whippersnappers, outside.
We go down to the 11th floor or 14th floor or whatever. Down one floor, out.
There's some fucking stairs, yeah. Now wait, where's Freddy going?
I'm waiting outside where there's enough light
Okay,
for them to use.
no problem.
Outside the building somewhere, just
Got it.
loitering unsuspiciously.
Sure.
I take my mask off as well before I leave the building.
Right, you're going out of the elevator, and it just shows like a lady looking at you as you pull off your mask. You're like, hey. She's like, they fucking rent these things to anybody. She starts just fucking. She goes full Karen mode.
And I just wait for them to pull me.
Hey, if we're gonna trump people in, then only one person needs to go down the rope.
Well,
you can't talk to them because if you use your bracelet, people will fucking notice, and you're 15 floors apart, roughly.
Yeah, would have told them that before he left.
Yeah, but you didn't. So here you are. I mean, if you could write down what you wanted on a piece of paper, drop it, see if it gets to them or blows off, and then you get fined for littering. Who knows what could happen? So you guys stand there on the roof looking at each other, wearing your bandanas, feeling like robbing a train maybe.
I'll be back there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So once we're ready, one of us should find Freddy.
How are you getting ready?
Hang out
Do you
with
actually have any rope?
Yes.
That will really help because it looks like a fucking nightmare to climb without the rope on this. In fact, you find other stuff to lash it off to. Give me a luck roll, Scott. I'm just curious if any smokers or people wanting to sit out on the roof, as many people in some cities like to do.
Got +10.
You barely managed to fucking not have anybody else up on the roof with you. For now, you're not sure how. Huh?
Now that we're up here, nobody else is up here. I try to block the door.
Okay. You can block. Okay. As long as you stand here, it's blocked. You're looking around. There's literally nothing that isn't attached to something else around. You're like, oh, wait, there's like a fucking lawn chair. Tink.
Yep.
God damn it, that's not going to hold anybody for anything. It'll just inconvenience somebody from opening the door. If they're under age 5, it may stop them. Otherwise, they should be able to push open the door somehow.
Done.
Yeah. You're like, there's just no heavy shit up here for some reason, other than all these weird, mysterious box things that nobody knows what they're for. Okay, so she's blocked it with like this folding lawn chair. So you're on, Glenn. What are you gonna? At least don't make noise if somebody opens the door.
Find something to tie off on.
You do. Do you have any knot tying skill?
Yes.
And now the slip knot. Okay, go ahead and give me your knot tying skill as you attempt to risk your life with this fucking rope thing that you may or may not
be any
good at.
Skill +5.
Yes.
You desperately want. How long is your rope?
50 feet.
That's more than sufficient. In fact, you could even get around tying the knot by just looping the rope and taking both ends and going that way. Now, the downside is climbing with your big, heavy backpack full of shit, like 50 feet of rope and things like that, will not be your friend. Your backpack will not be your friend climbing down. Unless you're rappelling down, but that's a whole different kind of knot tying, because I actually know how to make a rappelling seat, and if you do it correctly, then your balls get cut off from the rest of your body. It's a nightmare. Okay, yeah, you tie off the fucking rope. There you go. You're still worried about your backpack weight, since you have tools and all that stuff in there, but you don't want to relinquish it because you know you're going to need everything in there. It shows like part of a fucking faucet sticking out.
To finish the thought that you were having, Glenn, of just one of us needs to go in and then trump the others. So, rock, paper, scissors.
Well, you don't have a huge backpack, so your chances of survival are actually probably better than his, because he won't give up the backpack. He might be able to use the backpack to help weigh down the rope, but he won't take it off.